Abu 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 boo hey boo 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 abu 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 boo hey boo boo ya cha jama hey ye tama. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again. This is another video. Sports Gazette here. My name is Ranaya. We are coming to talk about the Black Stars of Ghana. After they won their game against Panama, the tone is set against the Three Lions of England, and I think it's just right that we put also a perspective in it, because that game for now, I think that would be the most anticipated match in the FIFA World Cup now, because that game there's a lot at stake coming into the tournament. England are saying they are not going to greet Thomas Partey, give him a handshake because of his court case. Ghana too are saying, if you don't greet Thomas Partey, no problem. We are not also going to greet or handshake any of your players. And even in this game, there are a lot of players who want to prove something to the English, and then there are a lot at stake. England has been a team that we've been facing a lot in the FIFA World Cup. And anytime we face them, they don't get it easy, even though they get the win ahead of us, but they don't get it easy. So there's a lot at stake, a lot. Subscribe to the channel, follow us on all social media platforms, share our videos, like, comment, put your post notification button on. Anytime we drop a video, it will pop on your screen, and then boom, here we go. So let's get into it quick. We won't keep long here because there's a lot of going on, so we need to discuss more, and we know how things go. So before I start with everything, I think I have to start with my lineup for the game, what I think would be enough to cater for the English for at least the first 45 minutes. So in goal post, I think I will start Atizigi, if only he is fit and sound mind enough to start. If he's not, then obviously SM Benjamin Asari, the clean sheet Benjamin Asari, will be in the post. If Atizigi is not fit enough to start, then Benjamin Asari has to be in the post. My back four will not change. The back four against Panama will not change. Senaya at the right back. I think he has proven in the last two games that he's capable of cementing a position in that right back for the Black Stars of Ghana. Gideon Mensah, even though he hasn't been convincing enough, but still, I think he's the best man to start there. The 4 and 5, I think that's the obvious choice over there. Jerome and then Jerome and then Ajeti have been superb enough to start, so that's it. In the middle of the pack, I think Thomas Partey will come in as he's ready to start for the game. So he will come in as our midfield combo with either Sibo or Elisha Owusu. One of them should start. One of them to pair Thomas Partey, and then I will liberate the young kid, this guy, where Caleb Yerenchi, he should be the number 10 of the team, because he has shown that if we have him in the team, there's no need to play as a number 10, because he's always giving a reason to be as our number 10. So I think he will start, and going forward, I think he should be given more advanced role in the team, like be the one to be the secret weapon where we are on attack, because he has shown in the last two games that when he is in the opposition box, he's more dangerous over there. So he will complement Thomas Partey, and then Elisha or Sibu in the middle of the pack. In the attack, that's where I have problem with. In the attack, I think I will go with Semenyo, and then Semenyo, and then Thomas Brandon Asante as our striker, and then I'll go with Bonsuba. People will be asking, this is my lineup. So Atizigi or Benjamin Asari, Senaya, Gideon Mensah, Jerome, and then Ajeti, Thomas Partey, Elisha or Sibu, Caleb Yerenchi, and then attack of Semenyo, Bonsuba, and then Thomas Brandon Asante. People will be wondering, why are you not starting Nyoma rather? Myanmar's case is simple. It's not that he's not good enough or something, or because of what he did in the first half against Panama. No, that's not the reason. Even in that game, you can see that because of his injury, the ACL that he got, he didn't engage in any physical battle with the Panama because they were very, very physical. So anytime that he want to engage in any physical battle with them, you can see that ACL injury that he got always pop up in his mind. So you can see that he was like as Osonson. So that's not what we need in the game against England. We need to be physical against them. So I don't think he's good enough to start because of those reasons. I don't think he will be tracked back to come and help Gideon Mensah. No. So that's the reason I'm not starting him. People will be wondering why you're not starting Jordan Ayew, because he's the captain too. The reason is simple. For Jordan Ayew's case, I think he's good enough to start, but because of how we are going to play against England, we are going to be more of a transitional team. We will depend much more on counter-attacking situations. So in that case, he will be playing as our number 10. If I'm not sure he will play that. Even if he is starting, I don't think he will be the one to liberate this team, because he will be, you know him already. He want to keep hold of the ball. He won't liberate the team. He won't give the quick passes that we need to get much more counter-attacking situations, because that's what will going to help us against England. Quick transitions, that will help us against England. We don't have to go and be dilly-dally with the ball. What we can do is, England are unbeatable highline. England will be a highline team. So what will help us is quick transitional passes. You get the ball, one touch. Don't spend much time on the ball. Just pass the ball quick, so that we can get attack, that we can get into the opposition third very early, so that we can cause more chaos for them. We saw it in the game in the second half against Panama, when Jordan got substituted. You can see that anytime that we get the ball, and I think Prince Edukam was the one who came on. Anytime we get on the ball with quick transition, you can see that 1-2 pass, then we are good to go. 1-2, so we got at least 3 quick counter-attacking situations after Jordan was substituted off. Quick 3, 1, 2, 4, 2 fell to I think this guy Thomas Banasante. The goalkeeper saved one, and then the other one ended up in the Caleb scored. And I think 1-2 ended up with Semenyo also balloon the ball away somewhere. So I think it will be good for us if he's not starting, because he won't release the ball early. But those who are there will release the ball early, because we are world transitional team. That's the reason why I bench Jordan Ayew in my team. The next thing is, what I think we shouldn't do much more is losing the ball to them early. See, this England team are a very good side. The reason why I don't want us to do that is, if we start the game like the way we did against Panama, if Panama were to be a very much better opponent like the way England are, in that game against Panama, in the first 10 minutes, dead. The game is far gone. We will be down by 2 or 3 goals. So that's the most reason we do. I don't want us to start the game like the way we did against Panama, because if you start it that way, England are of much more quality than Panama. So if you start the game that way, we will concede in the first 10 minutes, first 20 minutes, the game is gone. And if we don't take care, it will be a baptism of fire for us. So we don't have to start the game that way. I know we'll be under more pressure. I know that one day is for sure. We will be under more pressure. But at least we should stay calm, and we don't have to lose the ball in a position where that will get the English team to attack us quickly, especially in our own half. We don't have to lose the ball there quick. No, that shouldn't be the case. What is evidence in this thing that I've realized is, we want to play from the back, but our defenders are not good playing up from the back. So what do we intend to do? We just balloon the ball anytime we get the ball. So we saw it with Ajeti when in the game against Panama. He just ballooned the ball anytime he get the ball. And when he ballooned the ball, it doesn't get to any of our players, because physically the Panamanians were more physical than us. They were dominant in the air than us. So we didn't win the ball ahead of them. They won all the 50-50 balls. And if you do that with England, they are more of a quick transitional team. So immediately you do that, the Canaries can see the pass. Jordan is when he sees the pass and the ball gets to Hurricane, you know what Hurricane is capable of. You know what Anthony Gordon is capable of. You know what even non-Madueke, who is very rich, you know what he can do. He can dribble and then he can cause chaos. Same thing happens to what happened to Bukayo Saka and then Rashford. Morgan Rogers is there, Eze is there. We can't be doing this against them. They will punish us. 2. In the middle of a pack, people will be like, but this 3 midfielder you've parried, there is no creativity. There will be a lot of creativity. Even if there won't be creativity, Thomas Partey, you don't need creativity in this game against England, because you will be more of a defensive side. You will defend a lot. So what you will do is, when you get the ball, Thomas Partey has the vision, what we call the third eye, to get a pass into any of our players. So we don't need that. The reason why I go with a midfield 3 is Thomas is not your 4 years back Thomas that we know. Thomas Partey. He's not that guy again. His legs are gone, but he still have that vision. He still have that knowledge, that instinct, that intelligence to see a pass for us. That's the most reason why I went with a midfield 3 in that position. If like we were to be in, maybe we are leading in the game like 2-0, or we are chasing the game like 1-0 or 2-0, so we need more of a attacking threats and all those stuff. Then that one I will play Thomas Partey, Gerenji, and then Augustin Boachi, because he is more of a number 10. He can create something for us. But this is the game that will be much more under defending. So playing with a midfield 3 will help us. I think that will help us. That will help us a lot. So we shouldn't go and be doing. One thing we have to do is we need to respect ourselves and respect our opponent. Even though coming into this tournament, England they discussed whether to handshake Thomas Partey or not, because of his case in court. So that one to also set up something for us. And what I'm proud of and good to say is we have players in the team who want to prove something to the English. They want to prove something to them that we are capable of doing something. So Thomas Partey is one, Brandon Thomas Asante is one, and then this guy, especially Semenyo, is one. The reason why I started Bonsuban too is I don't think even Myanmar or Isaaku, because of how we are going to play, England will come with attack that are more speedsters. They are quick. So if we bump forward, like maybe we have we have a counter-attacking situation, and then we move forward. For us to track back, and when we lose the ball, we have to quickly track back. And our left back and right back are going to be under immense pressure. But in Semenyo and Bonsuban, you know, they will track back and come and support their left back, their laterals respectively. They will track back. That's the most reason why I started, especially Bonsuban. I don't think Semenyo will do that because of I don't think this guy Nyama will do that because of the injury that he got. Because anytime that he got, even in the game against Panama, it was evident that he's always reminded when he went to a physical battle against the Panamanians, because they were more physical than us, very very physical. So anytime that he want to engage in such battle, he quickly get reminded that no, you had an injury which laid you off for quite some months now. So don't do that. So most not like but not also he doesn't want to engage in it. So and even in the game against England, that's not what we need. We need more physicality, and we need players who will track back and come and help their laterals. That's the most reason why I started, especially Bonsuban. And he's even good in the attack. He's very direct, very very direct. He doesn't fear any defense. And what I want us to do is, in our marking situation, in our pressing situation, it should be 1v1. We shouldn't go and be doing zona or anything marking. No, it should be 1v1. When Hurricane is on the ball, you like one player should be in, one player should be on Hurricane, one player should be on this one player should be on this one. That would be more of good to us than them. Because when we are doing zona marking, that if like they pass the ball, then we will quickly press. No, they have players who are good enough to, when you press enough, they will put the ball and they are at your back. When they cross the ball, we really have shown that he's very good passer on the ball. Even Rhys James on the Canasson. So we don't have to be doing zonal marking. It should be one-on-one, 1v1 marking on them. The last thing I will say is, you see Hurricane, he's your number 9, he's the striker, all right, but you can see him drifting into the middle, coming into the middle to come and connect with midfielder before he will go again. What I don't want us to do is, we are not Arsenal, we are not Paris Saint-Germain. They do that. That we saw it in the game against Bayern and Arsenal and Bayern. That Saliba was it Mosquera? Yeah, it was Mosquera. He was on Hurricane throughout the game. He marked Hurricane anywhere that Hurricane go. Mosquera followed him. Even somewhere we saw it. He followed him to the Bayern half. We are not Arsenal. We are not Bayern. We are not Paris Saint-Germain. So what I want us to do is, if it's Ajeti or Jerome who is marking Hurricane, quickly, immediately Hurricane step out of our almost, he's almost in the center circle. Just pass him on to another player, another Ghanaian player. Don't follow him there, because if you follow him there, you've a position over there which will create a space for the England national team to pass the ball in or get something from there. So just pass him on to Hurricane. So in that instance, Hurricane will be free to be getting connecting with his teammates. No, just pass him on to your player, so that everything will be okay. But if you leave him to be roaming about with him, no, you will find it difficult, because we don't have those qualities like Arsenal and then Paris Saint-Germain. We don't. And one thing I will say is, I trust Carlos Queiroz to form a very good tactics going into the game against England. We saw it in the game against Panama. No one should tell you that the coach didn't change anything. He did a lot. He changed something in the latter part of the first half, going into the second half. That's the more reason why I have trust in him. And I will keep on saying this. We should give him time. This is the second game that he has played with the national team, and we can see clear positives. We've seen a lot of positives. Now, this is the coach which, if he was to be given the job early, he would have done something good with this national team. This is just his second game, and we've seen a lot of positives. So I trust him to formulate a very good tactics against the English opponent. And I think if we were able to do these things that have outlined going into the game, I think we are capable of causing upset to the English national team. Because even this game, we are not favorites. They are the favorite. They are the highly favorites going into the game. But that's what tournament football brings. It brings a lot of surprises. Who thought that Cape Verde will be able to play a draw against the Spain national team? No one did. But you see how they are flying. And one thing too is, everything shows that this is the tournament for the goalkeepers. This is a tournament for the goalkeepers. From Vuzinia to Rome to a lot of keepers are making waves in this tournament. So this goes to Atizigi and then Benjamin Sarri, SM. Please, the game against England can change everything for both players. The game against England can change everything. So you guys should stay focused. We will support you no matter what. My boy, and the ever cause support me. Me, I've always been telling my friends. Men you say like, oh, my boy, you won't support them. Even the United or Manchester City, you guys will support them. You support them, United, and then Chelsea no Manchester City. You guys will support them. So let's support the team. Me, I'll follow them whether someone here do or not someone here do. I'll put out my disappointment and everything. But at the end of the day, it's my duty to support the team. You see, so we have to support them. We will support you. So tomorrow, the game is set. Everything is set. The tempos are high. The octopus is back. Thomas Partey is back. The controller, he will control everything in the middle. If only. Because they know, the English know that Thomas Partey is, when he's on his A game, he can do everything. So that's my thought and my my perspective of what is going to happen in the game against England and then Ghana. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know also your comments, your prediction. I will go with a 1-1, a scoring draw. If we are able to do this thing that I've outlined, I think we can even win the game. If we are able to do it, but our worst should be a draw. Our worst should be a draw going into the game. But if England win the game, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised at all because they have much more quality, good players than us, everything than us. So that's it. Let me know your comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know your prediction. Let me know in the comment section. So subscribe to the channel. Put your post notification button on. Like our videos. Share our content anywhere that you go. The name is Sports Gazette. We see you in the next video. Peace.